because remember when I harvested my garlic? Well, I have braided them up. This is my braid with my garlic, and I have 2 of them that I braided, and these are my garlics. Don't they look so good? So I've got them out here drying, and some of them I am going to be dehydrating today, and that is what this video is all about today. We are going to be dehydrating some of this garlic. So this is some of the garlic that I've already dried, and I've cut the roots, most of the roots off, and I have peeled them, some of them, and I have put them in this jar right here. As you guys can see, these are the garlic that I have grown first time. Sorry about my nails, but these are the garlics that I've grown very first time. I'm so excited. So what I'm doing now is I will show you. Hold on, let's get it together. What I'm doing now is that I have the garlic that I grew myself. I have peeled them and I put them in this jar because I knew that today I was going to come out here, and I'm outside because if you know from my green top onions, if you do those inside your house, your whole house is going to smell like an onion factory, and my husband does not like that smell. So now I'm outside, and I am going to dehydrate my garlic out here. So I put my garlic, and plus it's a nice breeze out here, so this is the perfect place to come and do your garlic. So what I'm going to do is just cut my garlic up, and I'm going to get some of these other garlic have been cured. I'm going to peel them like I did these, and then I'm going to put them in the jar, and I'm going to put them with some vegetable oil. Whole, I'm going to have a jar of whole cloves like this in a jar with some oil, and then I'm going to have another jar that I'm going to put in my food processor and crush them down, and then I'm going to have the crushed garlic that we can buy in the store. So as you can see, I've already cut some of my garlic up, and I have put them on my dehydrating tray. So I'm going to continue cutting these up, and when I get them all done, then I'll come back to you and show you the next process. So as you can see, I have all my garlic in my dehydration machine, and I am about to put my top on my dehydrator, and then I'm going to put it on 140. And then I'm just going to cut the button. And there it goes. Alright, so I will be back later to let you know how this whole process and how my garlic powder will turn out. Alright, you guys, it's the first time I've ever made homemade garlic powder from my garlic that I grew myself. I'm so excited. You know how I do. I get so excited when I'm trying something new for the first time. So, wish me luck. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, I'll be back when I'm ready to process my garlic. My garlic has finished drying in my dehydrator. So now I am going to take it out of my dehydrator, and I am putting it in this bowl. So once I get this bowl filled, then I'll come back and we are going to put this in my food processor, and we're going to make us some garlic powder. I'm so excited because this is my first time ever trying this. So let's get going. Guys, this is the garlic that I have grown out of my garden, and I only use 1 head of garlic because I wanted to try it out first and see if it worked before I used all my garlic, and it didn't turn out so well. So we're going to put it in here. Then we're going to put the top on it. And then I'll come back because I don't want, you know, all the noise, but I'll pulsate it so you guys can at least see what I'm talking about. Alright, I'll come back when I have it all ground up to the consistency I like. Guys, this is the 2 things that I discovered when you dehydrate garlic, is that I put it in my smaller food processor, And as you can see, when I put it in my smaller food processor, it became big and clumpy like rocks. Can you guys see this? See how it looks like rocks? So I had to switch over and get an old coffee grinder that I have, and the consistency was a whole lot better. It is starting to be more of a powder consistency. Let me pour it out in here and then you guys can see what I'm talking about. So as I'm pouring it out in here, you're going to need a food processor that can grind it really, really small. Because as you can see in the coffee grinder that I have here, it was able to make it a lot more of a powder consistency than putting it in my other food processor. So this is just something that I found out. So I am going to finish it and use my coffee grinder, my old one that I have, and to finish grinding up this. And I had to like pulsate this because my setting goes on coarse, medium, and fine. So the next time I do it, I'm going to put it on fine setting here, and I'm going to see with the rest of this how fine it can get it, because this is the coarse setting right here, and it's like a garlic powder, but it needs to be chopped up a little bit more. Even when I use my spoon and I'm pushing down on it, it becomes a fine garlic powder, but you can still see that there are some clumps in there. So you have to like take a spoon, back of a spoon, and you have to continue the process yourself. So let me go back out because I got this going on in the garage, because you know that situation is with my house and I don't want it to smell like garlic. So I'm going to take this outside, put it on the fine setting, and see if we can get this one a little finer than the coarse setting, because this is what it looks like from being on the coarse setting. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to let you see exactly what it looks like, because I took it out of my coffee grinder and I put it on the fine setting right here, and then I took all that was in my grinder and put it in my little mini food processor. So this is what the results look like. Are you ready? As you can still see, you got some of the powder on the top. See how fine we got it? It's a lot finer than it was before. As you guys can see, it's pretty fine. So what I'm going to do now is just put it in one of my spice jars. I'm going to put it in this bowl, so in case anything fall out, then I can be able to have it. But I'm going to put it in there because I didn't make a lot, and this is just one head of a garlic clove that I dehydrated and put it in my coffee grinder and then into my mini food processor. So let's see, guys, for my first time making this garlic powder. Looks good though. I like the consistency, but you can make it as thick and as fine as you want it. This is just what I prefer. So let's put the top on it so we can shake it around so you guys can get a better look at it. So there it is, you guys. My first little bit of garlic powder. Looking good. And the consistency, like I said, is perfect for me, because I can use a spoon and I can just go ahead and divvy out how much I need. See? Garlic powder. Alright guys, I'm just letting you know firsthand of the things that I saw when I was making this garlic powder. You need to have something that can grind it up super, super, super fine, because the cloves of the garlic, when they dehydrate, they get a little harder. So make sure it's super fine, and then if you don't like that consistency, then put it in like a mini or a bigger food processor. I always just use my KitchenAid little mini food processor. This seems to get the job done. Alright guys, I just wanted to bring you this video and let you know that you can make your own garlic powder. Alright, if you guys have tried making garlic powder, let me know down in my description box, and let me know maybe some simpler tips that I could have used in order to make my powder a little easier to grind up, or just hit your girl up and let me know what you think, and have you made garlic powder before? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give your girl a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so we can figure out and make some other exciting spices together. Alright guys, have a blessed day.